Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
This shit probably has been in the works, bro, for quite some time, man. This shit probably has been in the works, bro, for quite some time, man. Because if Toby and him was that tight...
You know what's crazy, Sky, is when we talked about this before, I completely misread that. Because you remember my reaction, right? My reaction was like, I thought we knew this. I was reading this as Saffron for some strange reason. It was Emery.
No, yeah, bro, it was Toby.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bro.
Everything.
Yeah, no, you definitely had like a very muted reaction.
Yeah.
No, bro, that is Toby, bro. That's Toby. Your name, Toby.
Bro, that changes everything, bro.
Overjoyed if your stories were able to continue in any form, even if it was on a third party outside of WBD.
Well, I think you've seen some things out there, right? And we're excited about the film. Of course, you know, we were saddened by the events that caused Zack Snyder and Deborah Snyder to have to leave and turn the reins over to Joss Whedon. But he was already working with us on some of the scenes for the additional photography that we're going to be doing shortly, and it was fortunate that, you know, Zack convinced him and he agreed to step in and finish the movie, help Zack finish his vision, and we're excited about that.
You said that you wouldn't be back except for The Dark Knight Returns. But I don't know, if Netflix finally has it and you could hypothetically continue, would you be open to it?
If Netflix had owned the rights to the DC characters in my extended universe, of course I would absolutely whatever yeah, no question.
You'd be very happy.
Yeah.
I would be very happy.
The Zack Snyder fans are weirdos.
Do you think James Gunn reboots the DC universe properly?
This answer your question. Oh my God. James Gunn.
Hey Walton, James Gunn's not more successful than Zack Snyder at the box office. Zack Snyder, look at Batman v Superman and how well 300 did and all that stuff. Boy, I gotta tell you, James Gunn's fans, you guys are like, you're more aggressive. Let's just say more aggressive than even Snyder fans, and that's saying something. Woo! And you got a lot of free time, I must say.
Woo, Hunter. Yeah, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Skywalker back at y'all with another one. Man, look, my apologies on the stream being all late tonight, y'all. I had a super long day, but it was cool. It was cool, but I just had a lot of stuff that I had to do, and I ended up just getting done literally right before I got on stream. So my bad. I know my East Coast people be wanting to be up, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it's all good though. Shouts out to y'all. And we did the extra long intro on purpose. You know what I mean? Anyway, look, we chilling. I thank y'all for being here. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you hear me rocking out, and I appreciate that. Yeah, nah, man. I was nah. I actually wasn't gonna stream tonight, but then Austin convinced me to stream. I ain't gonna front because I wasn't going to. I was just going to do this tomorrow, but like early on, and then the homie was like, "Yo, if you can try to do it tonight, people will probably they'll have more time tonight than they will tomorrow." And I was like, "You know what? That's a good point." I was like, "So I'll get it done, bro." Shouts out to the bro. Shouts out to the dog. You know what I mean? So we can talk about whatever. We can talk about whatever except that animation bullshit. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about this animation. Jay Oliva already stomped on that a long time ago and explained why that cannot happen. Why the actors would never accept that. They would never accept it. So stop it. No, it's not gonna happen. Out of your mind. Insane. Get it out of here. We're way past that, right? Oh yeah. Shout out to all y'all on Eastern time. Happy Thanksgiving, right? Yo, after I do the opening little rigmarole and I, talk for a little bit, I'm gonna throw a link in the chat and whoever can pull up. You know what I mean? I know it's late. My bad. You know what I'm saying? But happy Thanksgiving to all y'all out on the East Coast. We're gonna be following through in a little bit. You dig? What's going on, Bass Reeves? Happy Thanksgiving. What up? He said they think the actors won't come back for live action, but they'll come back just to voice cartoon characters. It's so stupid. Crazy. He said, can they finish the gun version animation? Yo, that might be a better idea. Right? That might be a better idea. I think so. What y'all think? They can do, their little Man of Tomorrow in animation, right? They can do whatever, Happy Thanksgiving and Nessa Noel. I know y'all out there on the East Coast. You know what I mean? Big boss. Much love. Anyway, let's get through this so I can get a link in the chat and anybody can pull up. Once again, my bad on the tardiness. This was supposed to be way earlier, but it's all good. We chilling, right? We had a good day and everything's smooth. You know what I'm saying? We on the road to 5K. Make sure y'all smash that like, share, subscribe, as well as that notification bell so that y'all know when I'm going live. You dig? All that goodness, right? These hashtags, man. Y'all already know what's up. The most effective hashtags in the history of history, bro. Oh my God. Yo, if this thing comes true, you know what? Never mind. I ain't even gonna have that conversation yet. But we trying to get that conclusion of Zack Snyder's DC arc in theaters and IMAX on Netflix, whatever. And this is the best chance, right? We've been rocking out and we've been effective, the most effective at the end of the day, right? Shout out to the good Austin, you know what I'm saying? We only got 3 ROEs or rules of engagement, as we call them. We just say, hey, can we be positive while using the hashtags? Can we not mix them with others? And can we also not tag, mention, quote, tweet, or anything like that? Oops. Or reply to anybody over at WBD, because we're having a focused, effective conversation with Netflix, and we've been really getting a lot of headway, you know what I mean? So Also, is ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X are also platforms that you guys should be following because all pertinent information will be coming from there, as well as myself and Apex Lux of the New Geeks, right? All that, you know what I mean? And if you want to sponsor the stream, like the homie Apex Lux did, whenever you guys give super chats from any of that stuff, you know what I mean? You donate to the channel in any way, it is tallied up, and whoever donates the most will have their names scrolling across the bottom of the following discussion stream. You dig? Right. For sure. He said that's why Gunn is rushing all his projects. He wants as many in production as possible. Yo, that's what we were saying. What's going on, D. Broderick? What's going on, Vegeta? Yeah. Man, look, we know what's up, right? What did I say? Every time I go live, right? It's crazy. Wild. Anyway. Yeah. He on that Walter Hamada 2.0 time. You know what I mean? That's what he on. He Walter Hamada 2.0. Y'all remember when it was getting sold, he was rushing through everything? And they was all like, yo, you know, why you ain't believing that everything's gonna be all right, bro? He doing the same shit Hamada's doing. And they wonder why we ain't going for it. It's just simple pattern recognition, right? Pattern recognition, right? When in the same circumstances, they behaved the exact same, right? It was, hey, first of all, they were trying to say that they wasn't going to get sold. Now they having to say that they are. And we just supposed to believe that everything it's going to be all right. Nah, I don't believe so. All right. What's going on, Josh Herrera? Much love, bro. Right. Yeah. I would play that video, man. I low-key want to so bad. But homie all sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Getting in his feelings. Your feelings are not your thoughts, right? But your thoughts can sometimes come from your feelings. And your feelings about your feelings are valid. And you want to show Lex that your fucking feelings are hurting. Bro, he made this shit where he says Superman want to tell Lex Luthor, dog, that his feelings is hurt. Oh my god, bro. Crazy. Anyway, I'm about to throw this link in the chat. Now, for those of you guys that are new to the open panels, right? If I don't know you, you got a cam up. If I know who you are, then it's fine. But if I don't know you, you got a cam up. Or I'm not going to bring you up. 100%. Those are the rules. I don't think I'm asking too much. All right? Yeah, he said his feelings are going to get hurt. Yeah. Cause homie over there talking about his feelings is you got to show him that your feelings are hurt, right? Because your feelings are thoughts, right? There we go. Yeah, because your feelings are thoughts, man. And you got to let Lex know that your feelings are, that. How far have we come, right? Where That's what's going on, right? Like, have all the Superman stories been told cinematically to the point where we're at, hey, Lex, you just hurt my feelings, bro. Like, are we so far into like the minutia of Superman on the big screen, right? Crazy. Oh my God. Nessa said, did y'all see the article that said he donated 100K to a yo, man, look, I don't know what's going on. I just know one thing, right? Here's what I find interesting. I can't even front, right? I can't even front. Here's what I find interesting. What I find interesting is that when we was having certain never mind, I ain't about to do that. But anyway, we got the first panelists up here. We got LT joining the building. Yo, what's going on, LT? How you feeling?
Happy holidays, bro. What's the word? What's the word?
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. What's going on with you?
Man, happy to be a Snyder fan.
Hey, man, it's dope, bro. This is the best fandom to be a part of. And it's actually funny, right? Because before I got on YouTube, I was actually thinking about what I was going to do for like a while, right? Because I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I was like, man, I could talk about so much different stuff. And I was like, yo, and it just dawned on me. I was like, what can I talk about all day and not get tired of it? And it was this shit, bro. I was like, yo, I could talk about the Snyderverse shit till the cows come home, right? And that's literally how I got on YouTube. So, yeah, bro, it's dope being a Snyder fan. And that's actually what got me on YouTube, just being honest.
Question. What you gonna do when the Snyderverse get restored?
Look, bro. Look, I've been trying to tell people, if and when Netflix buys this the thing, bro, it's gonna be like it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. And here's the thing, right? Truly in my heart of hearts, I think no matter where this thing goes, it's a wrap, right? But
it's a wrap.
But I do think that this Netflix thing is going to be a little bit more of a wrap because they're the only ones who have come out publicly and said, yo, we want the DC shit on our platform. They've been the only people that have actually come out publicly and said, we want his DC stuff, right? Like nobody else has said that but them. You know what I mean? And so it's like, if they go out there and they get this thing, bro, it's over with. Like, and I already know that the conversation is going to shift into, but they ain't going to bring him back, you know, but nah, man, y'all going to see what I'm going to do because it's going to be crazy. Because if this thing gets sold to Netflix, bro, it's a wrap. Like, there's no more like, no. It's not happening. It's not happening.
That, you know what, man? And I want to say thank you too, man. I just really started watching your vids and I seen the clips of you talking to Snyder and man, you pretty much that might have changed the trajectory of cinema, point blank.
Hey man, look, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Cause I started off this thing just like in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Like this entire bro, like, and I'm sure that you just found me, but people in the chat will tell you it was people that are watching me now, right? That was literally like in the chat with me. They know, right? Like we was all in the chat together. I used to be dropping super chats, bro, and all that stuff, right? And it was like, yo, can I add something to this conversation? I thought, yeah. And I was like, is there a perspective out there that I still hadn't heard yet. And I was like, yeah, right. So yeah, man, everything that we've done, bro, this entire time has literally come from, like, you can go back and check my first video. My first video on YouTube is me talking about We Will Not Move On and why the Snyderverse is going to be restored. Like, right? That's literally my first video on YouTube. So, this thing it's felt a little different for me, right? And so to be able to be like someone that came from the chat and was just a fan of this shit, who just literally decided one day, like, yo, I'm gonna go try to go do what I can to go help get this, you know what I'm saying, thing back on track. And to be here now is crazy, bro. But nah, thank you for saying that, man, because we literally, you know, we do these things to try to bring the fandom in with us, right? Like, we went to the Rebel Moon red carpet. I went live. It's like, yo, you know, we do these things, and I'm just, bro, like, I ain't got like fucking paid for none of this stuff, bro. For none of this stuff. Like, it's all been self-funded. It's been me and the homies.
I could tell it's passion, bro. I could hear it. And that's the difference between, I think, I don't want to go there and say that side, but you could tell when something is genuine and when something seems like if somebody gave you a dish and you were a food critic or something, you eating it and you know that looks disgusting, but the food critic like, man, this is really good.
Hey, this smack.
It's like, bro,
shit look plain as hell.
You don't have to oversell it.
No seasoning. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
I'm gonna be real. I'm 39, and I came from that era, the Rambo, Seagal, Schwarzenegger, Conan. So to me, man, when I see Zack Snyder, he gives me that vibe. When I see Ben Affleck in a bat suit, it's like it's male masculinity to his at its peak. And I think that's, I don't want to get political, but I feel like that's kind of what is bigger than just comic book movies. It's like, man, this is what we should aspire to be. Because in my growing up, I didn't have a lot of men. A lot of my uncles died, but I had a lot of movies and shows that helped me to see what men did. And I love fighting because I grew up watching Jean-Claude Van Damme, Ninja Turtles, Batman, all that stuff. And I feel like these young boys, when they grow up and they don't have heroes because everything is emasculated or super female, wokeism, nothing against females, but just in the context, even like how they did Star Wars, it's like, man, this is like the last stop. And I feel like,
yo, yeah, man. Hey, I'm right there with you, bro. No, it is that, bro. It is that, right? And I've been a terrible host. Can you introduce yourself? Because Nessa didn't catch your name. And I tried to pull it up, but it's on the thing. And so, hey, go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
L Turner. I go by L Turner.
L Turner. Y'all done seen him in the chat. So, and now you got a face to go along with the name. You know what I mean?
Can I ask you another question pertaining to Zach?
Oh, absolutely, man.
All right, so
that's why we're here, bro.
You already know what this is.
Oh my goodness.
We know.
Yes.
We know that he borrowed elements from that.
Absolutely.
And incorporated them strategically in Batman v Superman.
Absolutely.
We know his dream project is to do a Dark Knight Returns. Yep. My thing is, you already gave us the fighting scenes, the two biggest fighting scenes in the Dark Knight Returns: Batman versus Superman and Batman in the warehouse. So, what do you do? How do you top it? Can you top it? Where we like you can't give us that exact thing.
No. But here's the thing, man. That wasn't the Dark Knight Returns, bro. That wasn't the Dark Knight Returns, man. Like, bro, the Dark Knight, bro, there was no Joker in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? There was no car racing in there, bro. Like, it's all there was no mutants in there, bro. Like, it's all types of stuff
Oh, for sure. It wasn't the Dark Knight
right?
Returns. I'm saying he adapted elements.
He
I'm just
absolutely
saying
did.
for those specific scenes, because when he makes the movie, and he will
It's
make
gonna
that
top
movie,
it. It's gonna top it.
those specific scenes, he can't revive that exact Batman and Superman fight. So
He
it's
can't.
gonna happen.
Right? Yeah, no, he can't do the same thing, but I don't think he will, bro.
Oh, I
Here's
know
what
he
I've
will.
noticed, right? Here is what I have noticed, right?
Right.
Like Zach is growing, like as a filmmaker, and I think him doing his own, being his own DP on his last few films has really, really helped him, man. So that even when he gets back to this other stuff, and maybe he brings in like a Larry Fong or like a what's old boy that did ZSJL, because that was crazy too, man. I always forget his name. Fabian Wagner, right?
Yeah.
Whether he brings back somebody like that, and then he probably go, bro. Chris Terrio said that he willing to come back. Like, so just him being in that mode, I think by the time we get to that, it's gonna be like he's gonna be on such a level, bro. Cause like it's the same thing with Nolan, right? Like Nolan's continuing to grow as a filmmaker. I think the Odyssey is gonna be crazy. I mean, look, he fucking put his tickets on sale a year in advance, and I bought some. Like, because you had to get them because they're gone for opening weekend. The IMAX screens are gone.
They sold out.
They're gone a year in advance, bro. Right. So these people are still, and it's funny because they're kind of peers, right? And so Zach is still growing too, man. And I think that even with something like The Last Photograph, right? This is gonna make him a better filmmaker, bro. Like I promise you. And I think by the time that we get to, because that's the last DC movie that he wants to make. That's like the last one. So if that's gonna be the last one, and if it's gonna be like a for real adaptation, and it's gonna be back in the 80s, I mean, it's already gonna be different.
A period piece, I ain't even think about that, bro. You just
that's what I'm saying.
Period piece, and they older.
Right? Exactly. It could be something totally different, man.
I ain't think about that, bro. You're right. I think that's gonna be phenomenal. And for the first time, we're gonna see his version of Robin, Gary Kelly. And I don't care what nobody say, I think it's gonna look dope. Because this guy's
we were getting Carrie Kelly in the sequels though, so never mind. Let me not even.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like we were getting Carrie Kelly. Ben was gonna have him with Carrie Kelly, bro. Like 100%. Like Ben was gonna have a Carrie Kelly, 100%. Man, look. I don't even. It's funny because we can still go off them old plans, but in reality, it's gonna be something totally different now. Because
it's gonna be better. He got nothing but time. It's like with all this extra time he got, he's so passionate. I know he's already thinking. I know he's writing. He's probably linking. And God, man, if you're a gun fan, nothing against y'all, but man, if Nolan get in the mix on the writing, bro,
man,
I don't care what happens on any other movie. That's probably gonna be the movie of the decade. If Nolan writes anything. Not that Zach can't write, because everybody be saying he can't write, and I'm like, man, I don't think they understand the push from WB to compete with Marvel.
Right.
You're working on Man of Steel. You have to establish this character for a new modern audience. You put him out there, but he needs a second movie so that he can. It's like how they did Nolan with Batman Begins. When you first watch it, 75% of that he's not Batman, bro. But arguably, that's the best parts of the movie because he's relatable. You see how he's becoming mentally and physically Batman. So you gotta kind of sacrifice not seeing him on as Batman as much. And David Goyer said something in an interview they was doing about Batman Begins. He was like, man, me and Nolan all got together, me, him, and his brother Jonathan Nolan, and we said if we can get people to become emotionally invested in the character without the suit, then we'll know we won. And that's what I feel like is the formula for like Man of Steel. When you watch that,
Yep.
it ain't really about just seeing him in a suit. It's like, man, this dude is really Superman. He him. He's
Yeah.
been him his whole life. And the fact that he plays it off into the alien. Like most people just show from the human perspective of, wow, what are you gonna do if you see this guy leaping from a tall building? It's like, what about the guy who was an alien, who's alienated, who knows he's different, and he's trying to fit in to a world where he can't relate to nobody because they all human and he's not human. So he's got to pretend to be us. And I think psychologically, man, that's why I appreciate Batman versus Superman on a different level. But I do think it was rushed in terms of how they forced him to put Batman. As much as I love
Put
Batman, he my
Batman,
favorite. It's like, bro, if you would have let him cook by himself, we probably would have got Batman at the cliff end of, Man of Steel 2 and saw him in, Man of Steel 3 would have been Batman versus Superman. But you would have appreciated the writing more. It wouldn't have, because if you look at the speed period of that whole thing, man, Batman, when his first introduction to Superman, he got this, it's like, Clark Kent asked him a question about the Batman. He asked Bruce Wayne a question. Bruce Wayne, like, man, I think that's kind of hypocritical. Somebody from like he almost offended by that question. Like, dude, you got a lot of nerve. Yo dude burning buildings down over there. And you asking me about somebody. But that's really the tone that makes the most sense in terms of a realistic encounter between the two of them. It's like, I would be offended if I'm out here saving people and you destroying buildings and killing people, and you gonna ask me about Batman and Gotham City.
Right.
So he went from feeling like that about Superman because this is somebody you can't trust, man. We don't know if this dude is Brightburn. We don't know what his motives is. Yeah, he's saving us today, but he's an alien. Piss him off, see what happens. He could snap at any given moment. And I think that's one of the most interesting aspects of the character. The only thing I feel they could have did better was been more scared of him. Like, they talk about him in the news and politics, but they should have been fearing for their lives, man. This dude shoot lasers out of his eyes. It's like, man, talk with a little bit less bass in your voice because you don't know if he's going to pull up on you and kill you like Brightburn or something. But the point is, what I'm getting at is, you go from that to Justice League, and Bruce is almost, man, we need him back. We just need him. It's like, bro, they could have took their time with that a little bit more because to show the development, the character, the emotional tie that Bruce grew in time, because we didn't see that. We seen the sacrifice he made. We seen Batman, fighting him, and then all of a sudden, your mom's name is Martha, my mom's name Martha. Okay, she's not gonna die. I think that's one of the best scenes ever made, but I think it goes over people's heads because it's like, dude,
it does, bro, because they don't even get it. Like, it's not even about, like, it was several things in that moment. It wasn't even just the fact that their moms had the same names. It was that one, he's thrown off because of the fact that the name is being mentioned. Two, he's been looking at him like this alien this entire time, and now you have this human woman who's throwing her life in front of the spirits you're about to put him, like put through him, right? Like, it's several things in that moment where it's like, yo, they act like Lois Lane is not even there. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not pleading with him, like Batman would stab through a woman to kill Superman. Like, what are we doing, bro? Right? Yeah, man. Yo, look, I think that things, like, in a perfect world, we would have had more time to let these stuff cook. But, like, I think them choosing to go in a way of, like, telling, because that was the difference between that and the MCU for me, right? The MCU always kind of felt like Saturday morning cartoons. And then when it would get to the Avengers, that's when everybody would, like, come together. But the movie to movie, in terms of the interconnective tissue between the franchises, wasn't really there. I was digging how they were telling like almost like one cohesive story where it was just going from one thing into the next, right? Because it was supposed to be, you know, Batman versus Superman. The director's cut of Suicide Squad, which had a lot more Batman in it, right? A lot more Batman scenes, but we didn't get to see that, right? And then go into Justice League. And then after Justice League, the characters were going to go their own route and they were going to live in their own worlds for a little bit until the, you know, the second Justice League movie, right? But, you know, Warner Brothers chose to go in a different direction. If they chose to try this whole reboot thing that ended up eventually failing, right? But yeah, I think that they just did the best with the cards that they were being dealt, and it's going to be key for them to bring some of these people back, like, in my opinion, you know, Zach, Chris Terrio, Larry Fong, Fabian Wagner, all these people that was there, because yeah, that writing that you was talking about, that was Chris Terrio, man. Yo, BBS is like, yo, he must have wrote that shit with like a quill pen, bro. He was like dipping a quill pen in ink and just like writing that. Yo, that was crazy, bro.
Why you say that?
Because it's just, look, I always say this, for that movie to have my favorite scene being Lex and Superman on top of the roof is crazy. Like, that's my favorite scene in the entire movie, hands down. Right?
You got to tell me why. You can't say that without saying why.
Oh my God, it's perfect. Like, it's a perfect scene, right? Like, if you see, I was having this discussion with the homie Stino because we were talking about pretty much being shown something versus being told, right? When that scene starts off, Superman is like towering over Lex, like he's way up in the air and shit, right? And the more Lex keeps talking, the lower Superman comes, right? So much so that by the time that he's finished with the conversation, now he's on his knees.
Wow, I never thought about that like that.
Right?
Wow.
No, 100%, bro. 100%. Right? And like, no, just the entire monologue, bro. His problem with Superman is like, it's crazy. Right? Like, that is my favorite scene in that entire movie. It's crazy. And that's what I love. You show the leverage being taken away from him. You don't have to tell it, right? You can literally just show it. Like, hey, he's getting lower, and the more he keep talking, the more it's like, yeah, he just got him to his level, and that was it. Oh yeah, all good, bro. Right? He said, ZSJL is supposed to be phase 2. He said that's why we need the air cut. Got a Venkata saying BVS is so layered and intelligent for a comic book. Yo, it's crazy.
I'm still here with you, bro. I'm just running to the kitchen. Check this turkey, man.
No, all good, bro. Because you got to base that thing, man. Like that shit got to be on point. That shit got to be on point, bro.
Facts.
Right? Yeah. Right? But yeah, man. Nah, it's crazy. There's so much stuff in BVS that just can be broken down, bro. That movie, I think, because we had like the opportunity, like really like live with that movie for so long, you know, it really gave us a chance to almost like fully be able to understand it. Cause man, yo, I'm telling you, every time I watch that movie, I catch something else. Right? Like, and oh yeah, bro, that's the only version I watched. Like, what the fuck? Like, there ain't even no point in watching the theatrical no more, right? But nah, man, And then it's other stuff, right? Like when what is his name? KG Beast, when he says that to the mom, like, yo, every time we say goodbye, we die a little. That was the song that was playing when he kidnapped Lois. If you listen, deep faint in the background, that shit is playing over the intercom. Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. And then he says that shit to the mom later. Like, it's just so much shit like that.
That's like a recurring theme or something.
Yeah,
right?
man. Right? Like, all these little bitty things, bro, pop up. And then even just with the Batman shit, like when he told him, he said, bro, next time they shine your light in the sky, don't go to it, bro. Like, don't go.
That, bro. How you felt about that? I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy. Man, look, BVS hype, bro, was off the chain, man. That shit will never be topped.
Let me ask you something about that too, my guy. Before I forget it. Bro, do you realize how tight cut that scene was? Bro, he was in a car chase. That was a car chase scene. He was not pursuing Superman
at all.
He had no reason to even be there. Batman doing his thing in Gotham, chasing down a car with a dirty bomb. He makes the wrong turn, or matter of fact, he was going trailing behind his car.
Yeah.
Superman pulls up. He don't even care that Batman is trying to save the world right now.
He don't care what's going on.
He like, I figured out who you are. I don't trust you. I don't think you're a good person. You shouldn't be doing vigilante stuff. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna put you in check. Batman was like, dude, I'm trying to stop a bomb. But you know what issue here? And the fact that I think he was suspended in the air. And Batman was I think he might have been. He wasn't in the air yet. Batman was willing to run him over because he figured him out. He like, nah, you ain't human. Something ain't right. I'm gonna take you out. But the fact that he didn't show no fear when his car did not run Superman over, bro, it gave me chills. I was in the IMAX theater, and when he got out, and I didn't even know his voice had that modulator on there yet.
Right.
When I heard it, I was like, my God, it's next level.
Yeah, man.
It's next level. And the fact that it went over people's head, do you bleed? That's not being smart or being like smart Alec, you talking trash. That's him saying, I know you're not human.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And then here's the thing. And not even just that, like, and then the motherfucker bleed later. Yeah, right? And then he makes him bleed. Like, he told him. That's what I'm saying.
The spear across his cheek.
Bruh, it's so much. He said, hey, I could have sliced those shit right now.
He said, you will.
Right? Yeah. And he did, bro. Not only did he say you will, he did, bro. Right,
How you feel about this, man? How you feel about Superman being willing to fight Batman to save his mom? Like, to me, I ain't gonna flex, bro. What you think about that, man? It's like,
bruh, look, here's the thing. And when I saw BVS in theaters, I saw that shit 5 times. I saw it at the IMAX theater, Chinese theater, and they had the fucking Batmobile outside and everything. I literally drove from Las Vegas to Hollywood to go to that screen. I Googled, I was like, yo, what's the largest fucking screen I can possibly find? And it was like TCL fucking IMAX theater. I said, yup, bet. Bought the fucking tickets. Drove. Oh my God. No, insane, bro. Is there the suits there? Great. Is there the suits there, bro? The bat suit, the fucking Superman suit. They had the Batmobile outside. It was crazy, right? Like, and I saw that shit, and I love that movie. But I always thought that the theatrical version was more of like a Batman movie, right? When I saw the extended version, I was like, oh shit, this is a Superman movie, right? Like, it's really about Clark and about how the world views him and how the world is reacting to him, right? Like, that movie, man, just the right way. What was your question? Because it was a reason why. Seeing that shit in the theater, bro. the reaction from that crowd, and I've seen a lot of movies there because I moved back to LA, so I'm in that theater all the time now, and I go to these screenings and all that stuff. There's been nothing that was like that screening, bro. When Wonder Woman saved Batman's life, that is the loudest reaction I've ever heard in a theater. Everybody lost their shit. It was crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was crazy. It was, bruh. And
when that Wonder Woman music came.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I always tell people, I be like, look, I saw that shit in a larger sample size than 99.9% of y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was 1,000 people in the fucking theater. Yo, everybody was locked in. Like, that's why it was one of the weirdest experiences for me, because that movie got a standing ovation. Everybody loved it. And then I walked out because I had been off the internet all week, and I checked and everybody was fucking hating the movie. And I was like, oh, this shit is fake. I'm like, this is not real life. Like, I literally just saw the movie with 1,000 people, and this shit got a standing ovation. A big one. Big one. You know what I mean? Like, the Wonder Woman scene, I've never heard a theater erupt like that, bro. Nobody saw that shit coming. It looked like Batman was toast, bro.
Yeah, bro, that scene itself was basically showing us what could be. Like, Batman he can hurt you, but he can't mess with these what do you call it? Metahuman. He can't touch a metahuman. And that was so well displayed. The way he was like, oh shit, if he did this, like ain't nothing you could do. And that grounded the whole movie in more reality. That's what I love, because all he could do was run. But the fact that they had to rush and put Wonder Woman in there, bro, it couldn't have been done more better, man. When she was in the airport and left and came, bro, I don't care what nobody say. Gal Gadot is there, bro. And I'm gonna tell you this too, bro. I did the same move you pulled. I'm in Chicago, man. I went to the biggest IMAX we had, 8 stories tall, bro. They look like gods, like Greek gods. Bro. The pause was tremendous. I was on my feet in disbelief. Man, I was so stunned to see that Batman Superman fight. Crazy. And I know that everybody talks about I love The Warehouse, is my favorite. But
that fight with Batman and Superman is off the chain, bro. It's off the chain, dog.
It's nothing to compare it to. Nothing now, nothing then, nothing before. Nothing compares to how.
When Batman ran across the roof and jumped on top of Superman's body, bro, and they went through the roof, through the glass roof. Oh my god, man! Like, that's.
You got most movies, when somebody get through, you could tell that they held up by a string, because you see the gravity holding them in the air. Man, everything was green screen, but you could not tell. That's how crispy, great, man. Snyder's cinematic visuals are second to none, bro. I don't care what nobody say. I went back and saw that movie several times. I paid for my homie to see it, and it feels so good to talk to people like you, man, that understand. Because when we get older, man, you know, people be like, hey, man, if you got an old lady, they probably want you to be the father or the husband or the good boyfriend, go to work, you know, do the mature stuff. The inner child still craves something.
Yeah, bro. It's still there, man. And look, here's the thing too, bro. Like, it's just crazy. I can't front. It is crazy hearing this back from y'all, man. Like, hearing y'all kind of like being like, yo, man, it's just so dope to be able to talk about this shit with other people. Because all my homies knew me as like the Snyder dude. Because I was talking about the Snyder cut and shit, like, bruh, you know, and they know I've had my homies on stream, bro, and they have told him. They be like, yo, this dude was always talking about the Snyder cut shit. Like, my homie Stino done been on several streams. I was always like, bruh, hey, man, the Snyder shit would kill that Marvel shit. It's way better. He was all like, because he was a Marvel dude. He was like, nah, man, ain't no way. Because he saw that Justice League shit. And he was like, and he hadn't even really doubled back and watched the ultimate version of BVS, right? But like, he was just way more into Marvel, and it's like, it was fine, right? But like, nah, I was always telling him like, hey man, nah, bro, that Snyder cut shit is smacking all that out the water, bro. It's done. And then he was all like, nah, that shit looks stupid. Ain't no way. He didn't believe it was possible that the Snyder cut was that different. He used to tell me that shit all the time. Like, he's like, man, ain't no way it's that different. Ain't no way it's that much better. And then he saw that shit and he literally came back and was like, bro, that's what DC should be. Like, that's fucking DC right there. Like, that's it. He's like, yo, like that. He's like, well, whatever that shit is, keep doing that. You know what I mean? And I was like, exactly, bro.
Screens overlooked that. How did the test screens let that past them, man? They get test
man.
Screens.
If they knew, bro. Nah, man. If they knew, bro. If they knew. They knew. This was a willful thing, man. It was all on purpose.
Okay, I believe. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, it was all on purpose, bro. It was all on purpose. This was a very, very long game of we're gonna reboot and we want to try to Marvel this thing, and they brought the Marvel guy in. Think about that. They were saying he said twice. They facts, right? They kept saying, yo, we want to Marvel this shit. And then like Zach was saying, hey, I'm the only person in the room that doesn't want to copy Marvel. And they got rid of Zach. And then what happened? They fucking copied Marvel, right? Everybody in the room went along with it. And then it was this long ass game of like, you know, sabotage, man. And just because it was all trying to get this crossover, bro. And now, get that. But here's the thing, because you can't cross over the Snyder shit with the MCU. It can't happen. It's too different. It's too different, bro. Like, it's way too different. Like, this shit over here is that kind, you know, it's that it has a certain je ne sais quoi, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is hitting different.
So basically, what you're telling me, and I get it now, it's greed. It was greed.
Yeah,
because they were caring about inclusion. Hey, man, we got Thor over here. We got Spider-Man. They all together. We got like, bro, we don't need everybody in the DC talking to each other right now. Not right now. They need to establish this Bruce Wayne. We just lost Bell. Let's get Affleck into the audience's heart first. Nah, man, we want to hurry up and throw them on the screen and see what happens. Like, bro, that's not how you convince the audience. I'm not gonna care. Okay, put it like this. Growing up, man, if you're about my age, we grew up watching, we probably saw The Lion King. I remember seeing that animated movie, and I never thought a cartoon would make me cry. But I related to loss. When I saw his daddy, they first showed you his relationship with his daddy. It's like, that touch you in a soft spot, because everybody relates to that feeling of having some male father role model, and the fact that he got his father, man, he a king, man. But then when you see him die, you care because you saw the build-up, you saw the relationship already between him and his father. So you can't just throw him in a movie, have his father die, but you ain't never see their relationship established. You ain't never seen. You don't care. Yeah. And that's what I think DC is like. DC, you got to understand, man. You have to spoon feed. You got to slowly, subtly feed us these characters. And see, Marvel, they understood that. What Marvel did was give you Iron Man 1, 2, 3. Every hero, if you notice, had their own solos, bro.
Yep.
I'm not even a big fan.
Yeah, yo, look, I was rocking with the Marvel movies for a little bit. It was right around Avengers Age of Ultron. That was the first one that I walked out of, and I was like, that movie was okay, but I don't think I liked it as much as I think I did, right? Like, that was the first one. I was like, something's a little fishy here, but okay, it was still fun. And then, from after that, it just kind of got crazy. But even with that, bro, I think people were fucking with this shit, man. Dude, BVS, bro, it only made 800. Look, and it's funny because in hindsight, they love that it made $873 million fucking dollars. You know what I'm saying? But like, and this is in 2016, right? But even back then, bro, that movie was going to hit $1 billion. They snatched it out of China early. It was all kind of stuff. So it's like, even with that said, they were still sabotaging this shit. And a lot of this hate was fake. Like, it's been bots in this from day one, bro. From day one, it's been bots. Literally, like, from that time that we all caught them tweeting out the same thing. That was in 2016.
That's crazy, bro.
We caught them using bots in 20. Look, think about that. We caught them using bots in 2016. They have literally been in. I think that this thing was look, somebody brought it up. He said, watch the Great Gun Conspiracy streams. Yeah, bro. I have some streams where we go into this, where we literally provide a timeline of the whole thing, and we break down the whole fucking thing, bro. The whole thing. Like, this was all a long, calculated thing to get to where we are now, and then have Superman have been a success, and then they get to continue it. And then also, while WB was going to be up for sale and DC was going to be up for sale, try to have somebody else come in and swipe DC at the end. That's what the plan was, bro. It's crazy. That's what and like, it's all there. Like, it's right out there and plain and simple. Gunn and talked about it multiple times. Everybody's talking about this fucking and then you start realizing that Gunn was part of WB like way before we even knew.
Was it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Way back. And look, it's just 2 streams, I think. But we got literally timelines, bro. The Great Gun Conspiracy. That's how I call that shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like, bro, it's wild. Right? Like, this dude was around when Toby Emmerich was still in charge.
That makes sense then. He was behind the scenes.
Yeah, bro.
And everybody keeps saying he's friends with Zack Snyder. I'm like, bro, y'all want him to be friends with Zack Snyder. At this point, because the odds are in favor, the consumer demand is clear. People want quality, man. And you know what? I don't like that too. People smear using a smear campaign on our names as fans of just good cinema, man. Like I said, I grew up watching really good, strong, heroic male leadership in movies. And I'm not even against women, but I think a woman even agrees a real feminine woman wants a male protector. So when you see Schwarzenegger as Conan, bro, that's Affleck in that bat suit, man. At this point, modern cinema, that's who our Conan is. That's who our whoever you read.
Will Smith was in this shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, Will Smith is Deadshot, bro. It was A-list talent. Cavill as Superman, right? He literally refused to shave his chest hair.
Wow, I didn't know.
That's why he got chest hair in the suit. He was like, bro, nah, man, I want my Superman to have chest hair. And they was like, hey, fuck it. If he ain't gonna do it, then you know what I mean? I mean, hey, are you gonna go force shave his chest? Like, I'm not. So like, I mean, everybody about to run up on Cavill trying to shave his chest.
But what's crazy is he looks comic accurate to a T.
To a T, bro.
Like him and Affleck. It's like, bro, if you really want to do a Death of Superman movie, that dude is perfect. And I seen the drawings of what Doomsday was gonna look like. Bro, they look so much doper, bro. They look so much doper than what we got. But WB once again interfered and was like, nah, people will be too scared of that. I'm like, but don't you want your audience to feel the stakes being raised or high?
I mean, bro, look at what they did to Steppenwolf. Look at what they did to Steppenwolf.
Yeah, that's sabotage. Gotta be, when you say sabotage, that was sabotage. Bruh, that Joker looked like he
looked like a grandfather. Like he looked like a grandfather, right? Like a creepy old grandfather, bro.
Oh, he looked feeble, fragile.
You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
But you know what? I'm gonna be honest, man. I went to see Justice League like 2 or 3 times. Not because it was good, not because I liked it. Josh Whedon, because I couldn't stay awake through it. I fell asleep 3 times, maybe because I was just getting off work. But I'm like, man, I've been waiting to see another Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill. My eyes could not stay open. I felt like the dialogue was like Saturday
And
morning.
it's only 2 hours, bro, which is even crazier.
2 hours felt like 6. I was waking up
Crazy.
by myself, and I'm like, no, I didn't just fall. That was the first time I ever fell asleep in the theater. So when I saw the Snyder cut, man, it blew me away, and it really showed me. And I think that's what we're dealing with, man. I think the company. So a lot of investors probably don't want their names out there. Nobody want to be known for doing bad business. You don't want to be the guy that shortened the Snyder cut, or nobody's coming stepping up saying, yeah, it was me. I thought it would be a better idea to give you guys this. Because a lot of investors are hurting. Yeah. They put money into this. Yeah. And they like, man, we expect return on our investment. So why we ain't getting it? Well, I thought it'd be a good idea to cut this short and take a couple things out. Like, bro, did you watch the screen test? Then it's a lot of explaining somebody got to do. So like you said, sabotage, bro, it almost make me not want to watch it no more, man, messing with WB but I don't want to say that. It's just, I'm still learning a lot of stuff, but it's bigger than that, man. It is so much like the Trump wanting to see this stuff. Man, I was watching the guy last night, dude. I thought he was going to say something positive about the Zack Snyder movement and everything Zack had going on. He was bashing it, and I was just in disbelief. But somebody pointed out that basically Gunn is pandering to a certain demographic. And he broke it down from a psychological place. He said, man, if you're a person that probably don't work out, man, baby, stay at home, you're intimidated when you see Henry Cavill up there as Superman. Yeah. When you see Ben Affleck, sitting in a movie with your girlfriend probably don't make you feel too good watching these guys on the screen as it does when you watch somebody like Cornsweat. He's goofy. You can laugh. You can go back home, still be celebrated. But yeah, bro. Snyderverse teaches you accountability. It holds you as a man. When I watch Ben Affleck, I want to go to the gym, bro. When I finish watching that, I want to hit the gym, build up my testosterone, bro. Increase, and I think that's what bro. I think they're afraid of that because it's this big male toxic masculinity thing movement they've been doing, and I don't want to go too far in there, but we need to address it. This uncomfortable conversation. That's really what I think holding us back, because you need your yin to your yang. We already have feminine empowerment. Male masculinity is a must. We need bigger, stronger characters. And like, I still watch the Rockies, Stallone, Creed, all that, bro. I love that stuff. And I feel like this is our last real, if we don't protect this, bro, they'll take it from us. And our sons and grandchildren, they'll see superheroes as feminine. Like dude was okay. So you
wait. You mean to tell me that you don't want this to be your representation of Superman?
Where's the dog? The dog, loser! You took the dog! Where's the dog? They've always been wrong about me. I get scared, but that is being human, and that's my greatest strength. Why are you being like this? I wasn't representing anyone. We're going to die.
No, bro, I'm sorry.
You wasn't rocking with that, bro. You wasn't rocking with that, bro. You wasn't rocking with the Superman robots, bro. You wasn't rocking with the you wasn't rocking with the Superman robots, bro. And fucking Superman's parents sending them here to come take a harem. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, what the fuck is going on?
And I tried to like this movie, bro. I didn't want to be one of them people that said I'm not open to change.
I tried to give it a chance too, bro. I got my mind right, bro. I swear it was 2 minutes in, bro. I was done, bro. In 2 minutes. I'm like, bro, what's up with these robots, dog? Running around with these fucking half-ass capes on. Superman, oh my God. Like, bro, what the fuck is this, man?
Bro, it's like he tried not to make him masculine. His suit could have been tighter. He could have insisted that Cornsweat work out. Bro, he was like, no.
Cornsweat did work out, bro. No, he did. He got in shape. I can't even put that on him. James Gunn put him in a baggy-ass suit.
He put him in a
baggy-ass suit,
and you
bro.
know what else he did? I think he really got rid of Cavill because he couldn't afford him. He wanted to, like,
Nah,
he wanted more money.
That ain't it, bro. That ain't it. No, bro. You think Cavill was gonna be a part of this, bro? Don't know, bro. Bro, look, everybody should have knew when Ben Affleck said, bro, that ain't even how Hollywood worked, bro. People in Hollywood don't say, I absolutely am not gonna be working with these motherfuckers, bro. He came out and said, I absolutely want no part of what that shit is. He said, bro, in the way that they're going in and doing that, he said, nah, I ain't doing nah.
Who does that remind you of? Who that remind you of?
What? Who?
History repeats itself. Michael Keaton and Shoemaker.
Oh my
Batman 3.
Right?
They had this same conversation.
Same conversation, bro.
He said, Keaton, I want you to come back. We're not keeping Tim. We're gonna lighten things up. Why does everything have to be so dark?
Absolutely not.
Keaton was like, why does everything have to be so dark? He's like, yeah, this is for kids. We're gonna sell toys. Dude said, and Keaton even talk about that now in interviews, bro. Yeah. I am so happy that he turned it down, and this is history repeating itself.
Yeah,
one ain't even learned yet. Like, bro, look at Shoemaker. Y'all sold some toys, but at what cost?
Yeah.
Like right now, look at the toys, bro. Batman, Superman toys are going for hundreds and thousands of dollars a pop, bro. Right now, you could Snyder toys selling out left and right, bro.
Bro, I saw. Wait, is that real that somebody's making a Dark Side 1 of 1?
I ain't hear that.
1-to-1, right?
That would be amazing, bro.
Oh my god, bro. Wait, hold up. They got enough from his studio. Hold up, man. Hold up. Let me show this, bro. Wait, where's the? I gotta do this. They got a Dark Side 1-to-1, man. What the hell is going on, bro?
That sounds crazy, bro. Dope.
Oh my god. They're gonna do a life-size bust, bro. Oh my god, bro. What?
Big, bro.
I want this shit in my room, bro. What are we talking about? I want Dark Side looming over my bed, bro. Just like, bro, I will stop at nothing. The anti-life is found. Bro, look, you think they making 1-to-1 shit for who the fuck is that? Who was in that movie, bro? I don't even remember, bro. I don't even remember, bro.
Exactly.
Like, who did he fight? Oh yeah, he fought himself. Crazy,
bro. He generates conversation and he generates money. Snyder, you could still make money off stuff Snyder did back then. That's the whole point, bro. There is no consumer interest, no consumer demand for what Gunn is doing. Nothing personal to the guy. I think he'd be great at Marvel. I think he'd be great at doing something else like Plastic Man or something more in line with his tone. But trying to make males and everybody else, commit to his vision, is like, bro, not when we got Snyder, man. Just not when we got Snyder. Like, it's just not happening, bro.
It's just not, bro. It's not. The people have gotten a taste of what they want, and it's like,
let me ask you this. Go ahead.
It's over. Oh no, go ahead.
So look, it's this argument that we're doing it for the general audience. It's more money in the general audience, and I'm like, bro,
no.
I remember being a kid watching live action 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and nothing about me felt that it was too dark or scary, or I wanted to be scared. I wanted the dark stuff. And my mom, the main trip, bro, she took me to see it. They was like, y'all like it? The movie theater let us watch it twice. The second time was on them, and we stood up applauding. They rewinded the movie. And I was a kid, like 5 or 6. So I think that's a cop out when they say, man, we have to tone it down for children. Like, bro, if your child see that you like something and it's half good, they're gonna love it.
Yep.
Like if you see your father watching football, the Cowboys or whatever team he likes, chances are you're gonna take some type of interest in that same team because it's some type of sentimental value there.
Yeah.
Your son watching you get happy and hyped about Snyder stuff, bro. He not gonna, man, I don't want to watch David Cornsweat and James Gunn, man.
Yeah, nah, man. It ain't gonna happen, bro. It ain't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Look, man, these things, bro. That's why they wanted to take it, though, man, because they had this thing has been planned for quite some time, yo. Like, yo, there's no way that you can convince me that it wasn't everything. Look, in Hollywood, when shit ain't making money, they know, right? Like everybody knows. I'm saying, like everybody knows when stuff is not making money. They've known that that DC has been less successful since Snyder left. They've known, but they willfully continue to go down this path because they was trying to get us here, bro. You know, and also it's something else that we have to acknowledge is some of these companies were actually kind of paying studios or like movie studios, gaming studios to put certain stuff in movies, and that way they were circumventing the losses by like taking this money from companies, right? So for sake of argument, they had this company called Sweet Baby Inc. That was paying all these gaming channels or these gaming studios to put certain stuff in their games, right? And then it's like when these games flop, it's like, we ain't really tripping because we got this money from this company to put this shit in the game anyway, right? So yeah, man, it was just a lot of stuff going on, and you know, the consumer had been being silenced, right? And because of the fact that we were engaging with just Warner's for so long, I think that was able to be done a lot more effectively. But once we took our conversation over to Netflix, it actually showed another company like, oh shit, like, wait a minute, this is what the hell is going on? Like, y'all getting this kind of engagement? Like, we have to remember when ZSJL got shown at the Epic Worlds of Zack Snyder, that was a Netflix event.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, no, bro. It was a week of his stuff at the Netflix theater. That Egyptian theater is a Netflix theater. Like, I've been there several times. I saw Rebel Moon there, like a whole bunch of stuff. Like, they show Netflix stuff there. So when they showed ZSJL, Justice is Gray, actually, it was there. It was a Netflix event. So y'all think they don't know what the demand is? Right? Like, and I think because of the conversations that we've been having, they've been able to be shown all this stuff. Bro, they had a Epic Worlds of Zack Snyder, bro. They put a week-long thing of his stuff, bro. They had 300 Watchmen, the director's cut, fucking Army of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, bro. They had like all this stuff there. They showed Twilight of the Gods before that one came out, and then it ended with the Rebel Moon thing. Like, bro, it was a week-long stuff of like just Zactivation, bro. And then it ended with Rebel Moon, the double features. So that was a Netflix thing, man. They know what's up, bro. Once we took that conversation outside of WBD or outside of Warner Brothers or Warner Media, that's when they really let everybody know what was really going on. And it was like, hold up, we want in. That's why I think that's why they want this company so bad.
I hear you on that. I'm processing that. I honestly, okay, so I'm a little on the fence about Netflix, but ultimately I don't care who gets it, long as Snyder gets to get his full cinematic universe realized.
Okay,
I would prefer it.
Let me ask you this, right? Why iffy on Netflix? Let me know.
I just something about I guess I'm curious as to whether they would pour into his budget and meet his demands all the way. I want the best Batman, Superman we can get. I don't want them to short him on nothing in the budget. I don't want them to do nothing just like that.
All right, so question, right? They gave Zack Snyder $166 million for a sci-fi original thing, right? Right? For an original thing with no A-list fucking superstars, right?
Yeah.
They gave him placement on Sunday Night Football. He was in NFL stuff, right? All that stuff pushing Rebel Moon, right? They also put on a Epic Worlds of Zack Snyder, where they had a week-long event, you know what I'm saying, of Zack Snyder shit. Right, this is all Netflix, right? This is all Netflix, bro. They had a Rebel Moon release party in New York that I pulled up on. Right? Big thing, bro. It was a big, huge thing, bro. Like they was giving that shit the rollout like it was Stranger Things. Which, like, bro, and Apex Lux tells this story all of the time, bro, about how it was so much food there, bro, at the Rebel Moon double feature, bro. Dan Lin pulled up, the head of Netflix Film. You know what I mean? He was there mingling with Zach, bro. I don't think, and this is a tech company. They're worth like $440 billion, bro. This is not something that, see, look, this is something else that I don't think that people realize, right? Netflix is the only one that ain't got no comic book shit. Right? They tried with Jupiter's Legacy and it didn't work. It was one season and they never brought it back. Stranger Things is ending.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What's gonna be, bro? You think they gonna skip on Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, and Gal Gadot?
And you know what, bro?
You're just bugging.
That makes sense. Now, see,
you're bugging. You're bugging, bro.
It's making more sense to me. I didn't even consider it, bro.
Nah, bro. This is it, bro.
This is it, Netflix.
This is it, bro.
The stuff you told me, I had no idea. I didn't know that they showed his stuff. That makes me feel a lot better and have more trust in Netflix. Because, bro, I'm gonna tell you something about Netflix. I went to see I Heard You Paint Houses in selected theaters. They released it for like 1 week. You know that movie with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino is like the last gangster movie. Netflix, they was like, you know, we want to put it out on streaming, but we'll let you have it out in theaters for a week. I could not find that in no theater, bro. I had to look up theaters and I was going everywhere. I went all the way up north, but I found one theater that showed it. And ever since then, I was like, dang, they kind of stingy.
Right? Hold on, man.
But what you're saying makes sense, my guy. And I'll be happy to have Netflix invest in Zack Snyder's vision.
I'm about to do you one better because I know you just found the channel, right? So it's cool, right? We gonna give you a little bit of history lesson. You know what I'm saying? Right, I'm about to show you something. You know what I mean? I'm about to show you. Matter of fact, because this is the Rebel Moon release party in New York, right? Where I had the homies hosting while I was there. We was getting a look at all the stuff, bro.
Wow.
Hold up. Let me Let me pull up later, right? Hold up. Let me because I actually got some people. Oh, shout out to Ray Fisher. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, that's Ray Fisher. Wow.
Shout out to Ray Fisher, right? I had Ray Fisher, right? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Like this,
him, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Nah, this got wicked, right? And this was in New York, bro. And bro, it was crazy, dog. Like, hold up, look, that's me talking to Zach again, right, bro? They gave this man his very own, bro. They didn't show anything new here except like the behind the scenes stuff with like the books and all that, right? We had already seen the trailer, if I'm not mistaken. We didn't see any of the, bro. It was just like, we're gonna throw a big ass party in the middle of New York and celebrate Rebel Moon. Like, it was crazy. It was like, bro, it was crazy. Yo,
so they got money to blow, huh?
I met Nessa there, right? Absolutely. You know what I mean? Shout out to Nessa. This was super dope, right?
Bro,
all that. You know what I mean?
Phenomenal, man. That's pretty amazing, bro.
Right? Nah, man, bro. Netflix is not skimping, dog. They're not skimping, bro.
Bro, listen, that's pretty dope. And I gotta ask you, man, was he cool, man? Zach seemed like one of the coolest.
Stop it, man, bro. Zach so damn, bro, man, dude. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It ain't even just Zach, bro. It's the entire team, bro. His entire team, bro, is phenomenal. Zach is phenomenal. Debbie's phenomenal. Like, Wes is phenomenal, bro. Everybody that I have met has been phenomenal human beings that have treated me with respect, bro. And it's just been super dope. Right? I've talked to DJ, bro, several times. I interviewed fucking Z. Hold on, man. This is crazy, bro. I can't believe that this guy said Netflix gonna skimp. That's crazy, bro. That's wild, bro. That's what I'm like, yo. If it's one thing they not about to do, is skimp on this shit, man.
Nah, the consumer demand is there. It's like, bro, if you meet consumer demand, you can't lose. I don't know if they would skimp at this point, especially after hearing what you're saying, bro. I'm like, okay, maybe they know what's up. Maybe they know Snyder more than I thought they did.
Nah, man, bro. This is from the red carpet. Bro, they had Zack Snyder on, bro. They had a red carpet at the Chinese theater.
Wow.
It had a big ass section of like Hollywood blocked off of Hollywood Boulevard.
Wow. I see you over there too, man. You was fresh, bro.
Crazy, bro. Hold up. Let's keep going, because I got to interview some people here too, right? Especially from inside, right? Yeah, here we go. Bro, it's a Chinese theater. This is like a live look inside the Chinese theater, bro. We was here giving people that look, right?
Wow, man, that's amazing, bro. And that mic is crazy, man. Is that a golden mic you had?
Golden mic, bro. Hold up. And that golden mic actually got me this interview. This is Raphael Corkill, who plays
Joker, right?
No, he plays the Hawkshaw in the director's cut. The ones that are watching Jimmy in Rebel Moon, right? Yeah. And he's been in a lot of stuff, man. A lot of video games, bro. He's been in like a whole bunch of the Call of Duty games and shit. You know, super dope dude, man. Right? And then hold up. I also got to meet up with DJ too, right? Here go DJ, Zach's head of VFX, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm talking, bro, like, dude, they be, bro, it's been all types of stuff, yo.
Bro, that's dope, bro. You met his head of visual effects, bro.
Crazy,
That's pretty
bro.
cool. I
Nah,
like that.
bro. I done done more, bro. I had to stare at. Well, hold up. Somebody just said bring up Dark Side, bro. I had a stare down in the black suit with Dark Side, bro. It's crazy, bro. We've like, oh, bro, over here, bro. It's like,
Where have I been?
huh?
I said, where have I been at? That's amazing.
Where have I been? Hey, bro, it's been wild, bro. It's been wild, bro. Hold up. I don't even have that loaded up anymore. Hold up. Yeah, man. No, it's we just over here being fans of this stuff, man. He said DJ is a legend. Yeah, bro.
Legend. Yeah.
Legend. Right. But to answer your question, bro, Netflix is not skimping, dog. Like, that's why I'm like, bro, it's crazy that I even heard that. Like, bro, they've been putting on big ass parties, bro, and like stuff. And that party, Nessa can tell you, it was free.
Was it?
It was free. I didn't pay to go to that. I paid for my ticket to go to fucking New York. I didn't pay to go to that. You literally just signed up for this shit. Like, yo, went through there, man. It was packed.
Wow, that's so cold, bro. That's so cold. Man, that make me want to, bro, it gets me thinking about the grand opening premiere of Justice League 2 all over again. You gonna be there too, bro. I believe it's happening.
Look, man, bro. If we can get a way in, we pulling up, bro. We pulling up.
I know I'm gonna try to get my butt out there. I find out when and where I'm going. And you know what, man? I think people don't realize they're gonna feel it different because we had to fight for this. Not we, but people like you. You've been fighting, man. I just got here, bro. I was fighting in my living room, you know. I get mad when I see someone like, man, what's this? Where my Superman at? But y'all, bro, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it, man. I know it's coming because it's just all the stars are aligning. Hollywood can't ignore it. And WB being in the bind, they being in financially. I don't care what nobody say. They lost more than 42 mil, bro. I think that's cool.
They definitely did, bro.
You're not gonna tell your investors that you lost a larger sum than that. I mean, that's pushing it. How much you lost, man? Maybe 42 mil. Nah, you right. That's like a girl. How many bodies you got? She tell you 3. It's like, not to go there. Right. I'm just saying. I really foresee.
Bro, this is from the double feature, bro. During the intermission, right? We walking around here, bro. They meeting up with fans, bro. They handing beers out, bro. They giving out free beers. Yeah. And you talking about the budget? They giving out free beer, bro. And Dan Lynn was in the building, bro. Look at that. Is they go to homie Chris Brown, who also be in the chat too. He pulled up. This man got on a train from like, where was it? From like Vermont or some shit. Somewhere, bro. And just pulled up.
And it looks so inviting, bro. Like it's diverse, but everybody looks like they happy to be there, man. That's dope.
Look at this man's jacket, bro. He has the hardest jacket ever. It's like all type of Zach shit on there, bro. This is not a cult.
Yeah, and that's another thing. We gotta take that out of the dialogue and the vocabulary, man. It's not a cult. It's people that like good quality movies.
There go Brett Colbert, the commander of the King's Gaze. You know what I mean? Fire, right? For sure. Yeah, man. We be there, man. Right. That was Matthew right there. Shout out to Matthew Gross. Shout out to Adrian. Right. Hold up, because we even got the man on here, bro. Nah, it's been so many times, man. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, yeah, here we go. Over here. We're talking to Zach, you know what I'm saying? Bro, and if you was there, he even, like, held off on his security to wait and talk to us. Bro,
Wow.
like this is real talk, bro. Like everybody that was there can confirm, bro. Because his security kept telling him, like, "Come on, like we gotta go," and he was like, "Nah, wait."
Man,
He's
that
like,
dude's a rock star, bro. They
Yeah,
only making
man.
him more famous. They only making him more famous, bro.
For sure, bro. It was crazy, man. Look, we be having boots on the ground, bro. We be
Yeah,
having boots on the ground, man.
Man, that touched me. That just got me right here, bro. I'm just seeing that is amazing, man. I love stuff like that, bro. Thank you,
No,
bro.
I'm actually man. Thank y'all, bro. I'm actually glad that you said that though, because it allows me to put that notion to bed. Like, and this is one of the things that people will see, because like when you actually go to this stuff, it's different, bro. And they be putting tickets out there, bro. They do, because I don't got no special hookups, bro. I don't. Like, I be having to go online and go put my fucking email in and all that stuff, bro. Just like everybody else, right? So, but when you actually go to these things, bro, you end up seeing like, oh shit, wait a minute. No, they are rocking with this guy, bro. Like, they literally put his fucking movies in the theater for a week, right?
Yeah, that looked like love. I just saw.
You know what I mean? If they showed the Watchmen director's cut.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Right?
The Watchmen already is like 4 hours long, man.
Bro, they screened the director's cut, bro. I had never seen the director's cut in theaters. You know what I mean?
That's crazy love, man. They showing
man. They rocking out, bro. He got like a 10-year contract with him. Why would he sign a 10-year contract, bro?
I'm starting to see the vision. I'm starting to see the vision, boy. I think it's hitting, right?
Bro, yo, this is where all this came from, yo. And that's literally how the Sales ZHL and Sales Snyderverse and the Netflix shit started. Because, like, look, they fired Cavill, right? And this was one of the questions that I kept asking the homie. I was like, yo, they fired him, but what the fuck is different? Like, nothing actually changed. I'm like, the only thing that really changed is that they told us that they weren't going to bring him back. We've always known, right? So I was like, they never wanted to bring him back in the fucking first place. So nothing's actually different. Like, they didn't want to do it yesterday. They still don't want to do it today, right? Like, it's just the same shit. I was like, nothing's actually different. And I was like, bro, like, what the fuck? And I was just looking at Netflix's fucking relationship with him. And this is way before a lot of this shit even happened. But, like, I just saw it. And I was like, bro, he really seemed to be rocking out with him. And they're rocking out. So it's like, why not just say, why don't Netflix get the shit? And then that's where it came from. And it took off. And then now you see what happened, bro. Like, they literally answered us. They said, yo, we want his DC shit. And then now they saying they want the whole company. What do we think is about to happen?
Yeah, I'm starting to. It's making a lot of sense. The lights is the light bulb coming on up here, bro. I'm seeing they got a lot of love for Zach, and that makes me feel a lot more confident about Netflix.
I got all the love for that dude, bro. Nah, it's been a lot of narratives lately that's tried to like spin a lot of things, and it's funny because they're all trying to say, "Oh, Netflix is canceling Zach's stuff," right? It's like maybe he's about to be doing something a lot fucking bigger. Did anybody ever think to like anybody ever stop to think maybe he has some big stuff about to happen that would kind of push some of these other things back?
Bro, even speaking of what you just said, this going to be the game-changing question. Bro, we talking about Batman. He got rights to them to make a movie. Why not just make something brand new in the middle of making the other projects he wants to make with them, Justice League 2 and 3? He could make his own Super Friends, something that includes all them, Redcon, Flash, something, the real, what is that, Flashpoint? The real Flashpoint.
we were gonna get Flashpoint, bro. Flashpoint was always the.
He can still do it,
but I think it's still gonna come, but probably just at the end, bro. Look, here is what I think is gonna happen. Just this is my personal thoughts. I don't. This is not any inside information, right? This is my personal thoughts. What I think is gonna happen is that they're gonna announce that the shit's coming back, and it's not gonna be a Justice League movie first. It's gonna be something else, and I think that you would do not even just that, but I think, look, timeline wise, right? It goes Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, the director's cut of Suicide Squad, right? Wonder Woman or wherever that goes in there, because it's a prequel, and ZSJL, right? ZSJL just came out in 2021. Right. So technically speaking, that's a 2021 movie, and you just had the Justice League together. So why would you bring them all back? Especially now, if you were going to license it for it to be like a go away project, like, hey, just to give us that conclusion, then sure, I can understand. But now you're probably about to own the entire toy box. So now why not just have your Man of Tomorrow, the real Man of Tomorrow? Why not have your Batfleck movie? Why not have all of these other things that then lead up into Justice League 2? And in that way, you can satisfy everything, because you don't have to rush it anymore. Right. The first idea for this, when we were trying to get them to license it, that would have been just, hey, can we get like some wrap-up projects in whatever format that would have been, right? Like a mini series or JL 2 and 3 shot back to back, whatever. But now all that shit's out the window. Like, now the sky is the limit. No pun intended. We could get whatever. You can get Man of Steel 2. Huh?
You can get Death in the Family.
Man, well, look, here's the thing too, right? Like with the Batman stuff, there was gonna be much more Joker and Air, because once again, I interviewed somebody that watched the movie and he's in it. He's also in the movie, right? Like, I interviewed him on my channel. You were gonna get way more Batman and Joker stuff, right? And yeah, the thing with his teeth was gonna make sense, and you know, why he got the damage tattoo. It was a lot in there that was gonna make sense, and it was gonna like alleviate a lot of people's problems with that movie. We just never saw it.
We got to restore the air cut too, I see.
Hey man, it's crazy, bro. Like, at this point, you know, a rising tide kind of lifts all boats. I think that with what we're doing, naturally the air cut is going to probably end up coming out, because, you know, at this point, bro, like, it has to be done, and just we need to get this over with so we can finally judge Jared Leto's Joker, because I feel like he kind of got a bad rap because he's barely in that movie, bro. And they used alternate takes and other stuff too, because he's one of the main villains of that movie. 100%.
Well, that's like tax write-off or what? What are they doing?
Yeah.
They film budget.
Nah, man, that's wait. Hold on, here we go.
I would just release the air cut.
Yeah, well, he doesn't want the air cut to be released, so there's that. All right.
I mean, you know, right? You didn't have somebody over there that didn't want the air cut out.
That's crazy, man. So these are personal vendettas and ego.
Real talk, bro.
Bro, that's that's bad for business. Like, bro, y'all company is sinking. Y'all worried about personal
personal beefs, bro. Personal
Man,
beefs, man.
it sounds like when you go to work and you go into the back room to eat on your lunch break and you see the politics. This manager's mad at this manager, so they cut his hours. That can't be.
I just want my cup of noodles, bro. Like I can't even have my cup.
Bro, we talking about millions of dollars on the table, and you know what? I don't want that released because my girlfriend said it was cute when she came up here to bring me lunch.
Yo, man, look, that's really what it is, bro. Because if they can't compete, bro.
That honestly, that's all I think it is, bro. If I was working at WB and I get there and they say, "Hey, man, meet Zach. He's working on Justice League. We'll let you work on any other property, any other IP, but you can't touch Batman." Bro, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be like, man, so how am I gonna make money if I can't compete? We gotta kill the Batman. His image is too powerful. Nobody gonna miss my stuff.
Right. Hey, man, look, they know, bro. They know. If you put Henry Cavill and David Corenswet next to each other, bro, it's like one of them is Party City Superman and the other one is actual Superman.
Another guy say Corenswet. Remember in Flashpoint, the way Superman looked when they found him?
Mm-hmm.
He was like real skinny without the sun.
He said that's how David Corenswet looked. That come on, man. That's like
that's the guy that comes
on like Flashpoint Superman. I'm dead, bro.
He was like that's Superman. He should have been in Flashpoint. It's a podcast to do it out, bro. He has me crying laughing. But man, thank you, bro. Everything you saying is it's A1. And I think the only thing we could do is keep doing. Everybody, y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
Yeah.
I know we didn't talk a lot about this, but I want to ask you, Robin, right? Like, I'm so curious what they could do with that because I got a lot of ideas myself. That's the one thing we
a little bit more, man.
Like Zack Snyder, in his hands, bro, Robin gonna be cold.
Bro,
Robin gonna be cold.
Look.
A backstory from Affleck.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Zach don't set up shit in his movies that he don't plan on paying off.
Exactly.
Right? Look. Let me tell you how meticulous that this guy is, because something always bothered me, and I fucking knew it, and I asked him, right? Because when you watch ZSJL, and when Hippolyta is gonna call out to Wonder Woman and she has them bring out the arrows and they open the box and it's a bow and 2 arrows in there. She pulls one out, lights it. I asked Zach, I was like, Zach, was there a plan for that other arrow?
Wow.
Right?
What
he was like, well, Darkseid had to come back. And I was like, oh shit! But that's what I'm talking about, bro. When I say it's down to the minutia, right?
Man, come on, bro.
That's what I mean, bro. When I say he don't set up nothing without having it pay off, like, I was like, why would he do that? Why would he go so far as to show his 2 arrows in there? Right?
That's
like,
crazy.
That always bothered me. I was like, bro, like, was there a plan for that other arrow?
Bro, that's crazy. That just
Darkseid had to come back, and I was like, oh my god, bro. He had a plan for the fucking arrow. Like, what I mean, bro.
Bro, that's so that just blew me, bro. That even like with the Flash, him coming to Bruce and saying, "Hey, am I too early? Am I too soon?" Yep. Bro, I can't wait to see how he ties that together.
Yeah,
because he looked older, even with that suit, bro. And it's like, and you notice Batman looked older. When he woke up, he was still kind of dreaming.
Yeah,
his hair was gray. He had gray streaks and paper and stuff. I'm like, bro, this is not the same. That's older Batman from the future.
Said the
I
female
think
Furies invading Themyscira, bro. Right? Hey, I'm just saying, bro. Look, this man be plotting, dog. Nothing is by accident. There is nothing that's accidental. There's absolutely nothing, bro. Like, and when they say that, they mean that shit. This team, they mean that, bro. Every single thing that you see in every single frame is there for a reason. 100%. There's nothing that's not gonna call back to something. Like,
I've been trying to analyze the Robin suit for years, bro. Like it looks like it's a stick, you know, one of them spears with the knife on it. Bro,
bro.
I'm
you
like,
was gonna get more Robin, bro. You was gonna get all that, bro. That's why the Joker had his teeth knocked out, because that's when Batman knocked his teeth out.
I'm kind of glad we didn't get it yet, because I feel like WB they would have forced him to rush that.
No, but I mean, a lot of this stuff is like was already shot. Like, yeah, bro, bruh. Look, I keep telling people this. From what I understand, it's not as much of a like complete fucking not even the same universe type of movie how Justice League was, because they actually went back and like redid a whole bunch of that shit. But from what I understand, bro, the movie is not similar in like a lot of ways. It is way more stuff in there, man, for every character. It's way more stuff in there. So like, yeah, that's what I mean. You were supposed to be getting a lot of this setup with why the Joker's teeth was knocked out, right? Like why he got the damage tattoo, right? All of these things was supposed to be in the movie, and they were just like, nah, we're gonna recut it with this trailer company or this company that makes trailers, and we're just gonna put this version out. And it was a cool movie, and I think that goes to show what David Ayer actually shot. But in terms of what type of influence he had on that version, it was none, from what I understand.
No, I know David Ayer's work. David Ayer, he was man, he was working with Wesley Snipes on Blade.
Yeah, what's going on, Necron? Shout out to the cool table, dog. Right? Yeah, nah, man, absolutely, bro. You know, Fury, Bright, I love those movies. End of Watch, great films. Felt nothing like that movie. So yeah, man, it had a score. It didn't have like all of the licensed music in there, bro. It was a totally different movie.
How you feel about? Okay, well, I know how you feel. You said you wanted Netflix. So I was hearing that I think Paramount wanted to buy Warner Brothers because they wanted them to compete with Marvel, and I'm thinking that's a bad idea. Like, from everything I've seen, if history has shown us, they shouldn't be competing with each other. Like, bro, let them establish our characters first. Take, get your house in order first.
Paramount buying Warner Brothers is bad for. Look, I don't think it's a good thing, bro. I think. Well, first of all, the Writers Guild has already come out and said that if it happens, that they're going to boycott. Right? I think that it's going to lead to less movies coming out. I think that it's just going to be it's just, I don't think it's a great thing, Paramount buying them in any shape, form, or fashion. I think the only way for this to be a win-win is if it's Netflix. That's the only thing that makes sense, man. Bro, that is the only thing that keeps the current number of studios intact. Anybody else buying them is going to be less studios, which means less movies coming out. And
I did get.
Yep.
Because it'll be a monopoly, right? Like more of a horizontal monopoly.
Yeah, bro.
Paramount owns all the main big studios. And no one man should have all that power.
Right? Yeah, I totally agree, bro. Right? It's like, nah, these things got to be taken seriously, and it only makes sense if it's Netflix, bro. The reason why they don't want Netflix is because that changes everything, bro. Everything, and they've tried to keep Netflix out of the theaters for so long. I even brought up proof. Somebody even said it in one of them articles. They was like, yeah, Netflix was killing the theater stuff with their theatrical windows or their streaming windows. It's like, oh, so they were killing theaters by just existing. And then they said, oh, but what happened after that is the theaters responded by not letting Netflix be in their theaters. And I was like, exactly. So y'all motherfuckers kicked them out of the theater, right? Like, they've been trying to keep them out this whole time, bro. They've been trying to keep them out. Yeah, man. No, bro. Netflix wants to be in theaters, bro. They want to be in theaters. They do. They want it, man. They want it, bro. They want it. Yo, and I will just say this because I was going to bring this up earlier. Right? It only makes sense. Okay. Zack Snyder's Justice League, because I saw it in theaters twice, right? That movie is shot entirely in IMAX, in the IMAX format. If you shoot the first one like that, why wouldn't you shoot the second one and the rest of the sequels like that? That makes no sense. It will be the first set of movies to have like the sequels be downgraded in how they look, right? First of all. Second of all, Netflix is putting the Chronicles of Narnia in IMAX with Greta Gerwig, 100%.
Wow.
You think they're not going to put Zack Snyder's fucking Justice League 2 and 3 in IMAX?
I see it. You're right.
They put Chronicles of Narnia, dog.
They desperate for some content then.
Hey, Aslan ain't got nothing on Batman. Okay? All right? Bro, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? Are you kidding me? So that gets the IMAX, but Batman, Superman, and the fucking Nightmare movie, Darkseid saying we gonna use the old ways and actually coming back and doing it, that can't be in IMAX. No. But Chronicles of Narnia, though. Right? Aslan can absolutely say, man, no, bro. Bruh.
You know what, man? I really hope they do retcon that Flash, man. I'm sorry. Just listen to you talk. They got to change Affleck. They got to put Affleck back at the end and take Clooney back out. And they could start from there. I mean, I'll be happy to see that stuff.
Think about how much they butchered these movies, bro. Aquaman 2 had an underwater Batman fight scene in it.
Don't tell me that, bro.
Bro, it did.
Tell me that. I heard in the news they cut Affleck out of that movie, but I didn't know.
Bro. He had an underwater fucking action scene, bro, with Batman, bro, and they took that shit out of the movie.
They gotta go. They gotta go. That's like
bro, this shit didn't make, bro. It never made any sense, bro. It never made any sense.
I always thought that it was somebody paying somebody off, like how they pay off refs in the NBA.
Yeah,
like, man, these movies can't go too far because they're killing regular cinematic experience. These superhero movies, so we need you to get rid of these guys.
Yeah,
but that's just my own conspiracy crap.
Nah, man, because they wanted this crossover, bro. It's the crossover, bro. I promise you. It's all the crossover. They have been trying to get this DC versus Marvel crossover for a long time, and this is the only way that they can get it.
It's still bad for business if the characters are not established yet.
No. Trust me, nobody wants it. We don't want it. The fans don't want it. It's like, but the fucking companies, they're like, nah, we gonna force this shit, bro. And if y'all don't take it, we gonna reboot and we'll give you a punk ass Superman that could way more fit, bruh. This Superman would get his ass whooped by the MCU characters, bro, which is sad. It's sad, bro.
Let me ask you this:
Captain America will whoop his ass, bro.
Who gonna let? They both competitors at Marvel and DC. Who's gonna let the other side outdo their IP? Right. If I'm a Marvel head, I'm not gonna let you let Batman beat up my IP characters that I.
Especially when you're in the power position. But think about this, though, right? Think about this. This is where all this came from, in my opinion. even though we have a lot of proof for this, but I think the bots have been from this Disney / James Gunn shit this entire time. Right?
I can see that.
Because if you think about it, right, WB did something that made no sense. If you go back to 2016, they were poised to dominate the fucking superhero movie conversation. They had A-list talent in front of and behind the camera at every film that was being worked on, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was either a star fucking director or somebody that was super dope that everybody knew was going to be dope, and they just wanted to give him that one kind of thing, right? Like Rick Famuyiwa, because you look forward and he's fucking directing all this stuff on True Detective and all this other stuff, right? But he was supposed to be doing the Flash movie. You got Ben supposed to be fucking directing the Batman movie with all, right? And it's his rogues gallery supposed to be in the film, right? Like, you're supposed to get a Batman movie with a Batfleck movie with most of his rogues gallery in it, bro.
Sound like money,
right? All these things, bro. Will Smith, Lawrence Fishburne, you know what I mean? Kevin Costner, fucking Russell Crowe, just all this like, bro. And they literally did a U-turn in the middle of the freeway, right? Like, in the middle of doing all this shit, they said, you know what? Nope. Skirt, we're gonna turn around, right? Look at what was about to happen. Infinity War was about to come out. Endgame was about to come out. Marvel was about to invest $1 billion in just making the movies, right? Those two movies cost about $1 billion put together, right? So if they're about to invest $1 billion, you think it's a good thing that right before that they have the DCEU coming into a fucking peak era where it's looking like it's about to dominate everything? Like, who benefits from Warner Brothers doing this?
I see what you're saying.
It was only Disney. They were the only people that was benefiting from this entire thing. I think they had a conversation about this crossover shit, and the rest is history.
That makes sense. It makes perfect sense, bro. Because honestly, I keep saying that people, bro, if your big brother keep beating you up, you're gonna get tired of losing, and you're gonna find
a way. You're gonna find yo, true story, bro. This is a true story, bro. I'm about to tell y'all a true story. One day, I was like at the house with the homies, and we was playing the game or something, right? And I don't know what the hell they got into my brother, but he, like, for some reason, I told him, like, yeah, man, you can't play. Right? Like, he's like, well, he like stormed off, got mad, stormed off, bro. I'm sitting there playing the game with the homies. I'm locked in, bro. I'm like leaning forward, you know what I'm saying? We like playing 2K or some shit. I'm like locked in. My brother came out the room, bro, and smooth just socked me right in the jaw. You know what I mean? And it was crazy because he had to catch me slipping. But it was probably like that same thing that you just talking about, right? Like, it was like he just got hot. And he was like, bro, like, I'm about to just catch you slipping, bro. I'm about to just catch you slipping while you're not looking, right? Because, nah, man, I'm telling you, bro, there's no way that this shit was just on the up and up, and they just willfully made all these dumbass fucking decisions, one after another, that just somehow led to us rebooting, right? And James Gunn being in fucking charge.
And don't you think, bro? Okay, since you thinking the way you thinking, I feel like Josh Whedon was a plant. He came in the form of a friend, but that man was, bro. You do not, if you're working for Coke, you don't get a Pepsi guy to come and work for you.
Yeah.
They brought a Marvel guy. He came in. He's like, yeah, they paying me to do this. So what are you gonna do? Shit. He went in there and started messing everything up. But this is gonna make it better, bro. Did y'all not see the screen test? What the hell were y'all thinking? So even after the plot, they like, well, what do we do? What do we do? Let's hire another Marvel guy. The second time, same result. I honestly believe that Gunn knows what he's doing. He knows these movies aren't in consumer. the consumer interest don't line his movies, but I don't think he cares because he's getting paid anyway. He's getting paid.
No, you know what's crazy, man? No, bro, I actually think he's trying to make a good movie, bro. I think he's trying to make a good movie, and I think he's trying. I just think he sucks. I think he's bro. I don't think he has the bro. I don't think he has the sensibilities and the capabilities, bro. Bro, I was watching that behind the scenes clip. That was passion, bro. He meant that shit about Superman telling Lex that his feelings was hurt. He meant that shit, bro. He about to start crying. You mean to tell me he didn't mean that, bro? He meant that shit, bro. He was like, you gotta tell Lex his feelings is hurt, dog. He was like, you gotta tell him.
Bro, that seemed more about him than it did Superman.
It did, like, bro, but that's what I mean.
It's like Gunn was the guy that wasn't popular when he was young, and now he's...
Bro, he was talking to us, bro. He was talking to us, dog. Bro, I don't know if you've been here, bro. That movie has so many shots at us, dog. It was crazy. I know the monkey thing. Bro, not even just that, man. The pocket universe shit, bro, that fucking Mr. Terrific said, bro. It's like hella shit. It's hella shit, bro. The monkey shit, the pocket universe. It was like, yo, money, like, because we was literally asking for a pocket universe. And if you think about it, that whole movie is about showing how having a pocket universe is fucked up. Fucking Mr. Terrific literally looks at the camera and goes, that's why you don't build a pocket universe. I was like, are you fucking serious, bro?
So it's subliminals. Shots
bro, shots at, bro. He was buzzing. Bro, why did they think I pulled up the Comic-Con? I was like, ain't no fucking way this dude about to be sending all these shots and I'm not going to pull up to Comic-Con and go look this motherfucker in his eye. Ain't no way. Huh?
You pulled up on him?
Oh, yeah, bro. You didn't, bro. It went viral, bro. I got canceled. And they tried to, bro, they was trying to get me banned from Comic-Con, bro, because I went and I was there in the... No, I didn't do anything, bro. I literally just went and I was in the front row. And it's funny because nobody believed me, apparently, until the receipts came out way later, which shout out to Josh because he held on to him like I asked him to. You know what I mean? But no, bro, I just went. Bro, I literally paid my fucking ticket. I went, got in line like everybody else. I waited. I went. I watched all of the panels up until his. And when he came out, I just sat there. And I just looked at him. That was it. I didn't mouth anything at him, bro. Right? Because I could have been wilding, like, sitting like, right? I could have been wilding. I didn't do none of that. I just sat there. And he was very uncomfortable because he saw me. He know who I am, bro. Like, ain't no way.
I was gonna ask you that next. So he knows who you are.
Oh, ain't no way, bro. Dude. Oh no, we go way back, bro. We got history. Oh, Jimmy and I, right? We got history. I'm gonna just leave it at that. So yeah, bro. That's why I'm like, bro, you ain't about to be shooting at me in your movie, dog. And you got hashtagging monkeys in your movie. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then they got a rule of 2 hashtags. Are you serious? What other fandom is using 2 hashtags, man? Like, come on, dog. Come on,
that's
man.
Crazy, man. This whole thing is crazy. Like, you're a problem. You're a problem.
Yeah, bro. Bro, look, man.
You a threat to James?
Right, bro. They tried, bro. It was the craziest shit ever, dog. They tried to cancel me.
I can see him being uncomfortable too. A big black guy just looking at him and not saying nothing, not smiling.
You know what's funny too is that like what was like really wild about it is somebody, because I didn't tell anybody that I was going, right? I actually went there and nobody knew that I was there, right? I didn't say anything until I came back. Somebody had tweeted out, yo, James looks uncomfortable. up there because they were there too, and it was like, yo, James looks really uncomfortable right now. Like I wonder why, and then I tweeted back later. Maybe it's because of who was in the front row. You know what I'm saying? I tweeted a picture of me and the homie, but nah, man, bro, look, hold up, this is we got receipts, bro. Right?
Wow, bro. You pulling up like Suge Knight, bro.
Pulled up like Suge, bro. Bro, he fucking spoke on our campaign, bro. This is Variety. This is him responding to the fucking Netflix stuff, bro. Right? Saying, hey, I talked to Zach. Zach ain't interested. He said Netflix not interested. You know what I mean, bro? He was just speaking for everybody.
Right.
But
don't believe that though. Nothing he's saying.
Hey, but why are you speaking on our hashtags, bro? You think you don't know who we, bro? Come on, man. Nah, bro. Well, we know better than that, James. Yeah. We know better than that, James.
He probably I feel like he watches the internet more than we know. I believe he be watching his podcasts and looking at the feeds on Instagram and Twitter.
Bro,
he probably pissed right now, especially with all the stuff Snyder posting.
Oh yeah, that's why he's so quiet, bro. I used to do streams with the big homie Mikey Sutton. He like lied on my homie, like straight up lied on his website, and he knew who he was. Nah, bro, he know who all of us are, bro. He knows who we all are, bro. He know who some of y'all in the chat are. He's well versed, bro. Him and his whole group of interns, dog. They all know, bro. They was giving us nicknames, bro. It was crazy.
Write a movie. Stop getting online. Go finish that Superman 2 script.
Thank you, bro. That's what we were saying. Like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you in my chat, dog? Like, go work on your film, bro. Why are you
work on Supergirl? She got some more party to do. And she supposed to, the plot synopsis, she supposed to get drunk and fly around and celebrate her 21st birthday.
Yeah, bro, that was crazy. But he said, and thanks for watching my dog, bitch. Right? Bro, dude, there is
wow.
There is a part in that Superman movie when like when he says so, it's like at the end when he's all like giving his speech and shit. And then you hear people in the background going, oh my God, he actually was right. He actually is the good guy too. And I was just like, bro, why is James Gunn talking to us, bro? Like, why, like, bro, like the whole time Superman was talking to Lex, I just felt like he was talking to us. I was like, bro, like, why are you talking to us, bro? He's like, look, I am a human. I have feelings. Like, I'm like, bro, don't nobody care, bro. Just make a fucking movie, dog.
Make a movie, man. Just make a good movie, and you'll be all right.
I never did that stream either, bro. I still need to do it. I ain't going front. When I saw that fucking Superman movie, bro, I was like, oh, this guy is disturbed. I'm like, he can't let the fandom go. Like he's making movies about Zack Snyder fans. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like what's going on? What is going on when we get to the point where you're making a movie about Snyder fans?
I definitely felt that, bro. But I said I couldn't even sit through the whole thing. I went in and I got up and I left. Really left. I had a big bucket of large popcorn. Never forget. That's the only thing. I had a big full bucket of popcorn. And I'm walking down the street eating it because I couldn't.
Oh, nah, that's all bad, bro. That's all bad. You walking down the street with a bucket of full popcorn.
I felt like I was watching Saturday Morning Super Friends, bro. If you know what, it was the equivalency of watching the Ninja Turtles 3. Remember Ninja Turtles 3?
Oh my, of course I remember that movie, bro. That's like RoboCop 3. We don't talk about those movies.
We don't talk about it. Home Alone 3. Any 3. James Gunn.
No, hey, I can't give you Home Alone 3, bro. Home Alone 3 is hilarious. Can't give you that, bro. Can't give you Home Alone 3. That's the one, bruh. Home Alone 3 was actually funny. That was the one where he hit the old boy in the nuts, right? When the rat jumped out, hilarious, and he hit that super high note.
I have to rewatch that one.
Yeah, bro. Home Alone 3 is funny. Home Alone 3 is funny.
Okay.
Definitely is. But RoboCop 3 and fucking the Ninja Turtles 3 can get out of here, bro. They can get out of here.
Ninja Turtles 3, I had to watch the documentary on how did it feel so bad. And it reminds me of the same stunts that WB been pulling. Bro, they literally
they had Splinter in like an arcade machine or some shit. I was like, what the hell is going on? Why is Splinter in an arcade machine?
Right, he couldn't come out, he couldn't walk, he couldn't blink.
He just, that was like, what? Why he like a Chuck E. Cheese fucking thing, bro?
Yeah, and some greedy executive said, you know what, these kids, they're idiots anyway. They'll watch it. They'll eat it up.
Nah, we was not rocking with bro.
Bro, I remember sitting watching it when I first saw it. I'm like, what is this? I couldn't sit through that either.
Three Ninjas 3 is bad. Yep. Damn.
Three Ninjas, bro.
The third one's terrible.
They get the blueprint. They get the blueprint, and then they get greedy. And somebody says, I want to make a part 3. But do we have everybody? We don't need everybody. What about
we don't need everybody.
What about the budget? We don't need the budget. Let's just green light this and get it done fast. Bro, that's what they did.
He said Karate Kid with the girl.
bro. Whoever just said that is the ultimate slight, bro. That was the first woke thing we ever saw. And they tried to convince us it was great.
He said that was the first woke thing we ever saw.
Did you see how every dude in there was like a pedophile? Every dude looking at like do something to him.
Bro,
and then
bro, I remember I remember when that movie For Color Girls came out, bro, and my dad called me. He said, bro, I ain't never seen a worse representation of men in my life, bro.
Dude. Yeah, Tyler Perry.
He said, bro, I ain't never seen a worse. He said, I ain't never seen a worse interpretation of men in my life, bro.
Bro, he ain't never like, bro. When I seen Ghost say, and Dennis Jackson asked Ghost, "Are you doing the bending, bro?"
So you doing the bending? This is crazy. This is nasty work, bro. This
like
is nasty work, bro.
You know who said something about this, bro? They said that Cat Williams was talking about it. He said, man, they was trying to make Money Mike get, great in Friday 3.
I remember that, bro.
It's like Hollywood always
said that he said that it wasn't gonna be funny. He was like, ain't nothing funny about that.
Ain't nothing funny.
And like, nah.
The only thing funny is when it's like true to reality. Like the other guy gotta be resistant, like Wedding Crashers. Remember that weird quirky son?
Oh my, bro, don't get me started on Wedding Crashers, bro.
Lock
it up. No, you lock it up. Lock it up, right? He said, you left me in the fucking trenches taking grenades, bro. Oh my God.
Think about it. Even the chick, the mom, that is female nature.
That movie's hilarious, bro.
She was like, my husband doesn't give a crap about my breast. Touch him. He's like, touch him. And he's resisting, and all of a sudden he touches one.
You do the motorboat? Bro, they crazy. Bro, you sailor, you.
I could do another. They could do another one of them. I totally watched that.
Yeah, man, crazy. Hold up, y'all put y'all last questions and comments down at the bottom, yo. We can start shutting down pretty soon. It's getting hella late over there on the East Coast. It's damn near 3 a.m. over there.
3 a.m. Trying to get up in the morning, eat, get y'all turkey.
He said crazy how all that played out for Malik Yoba, truly undercover. I'm dead, bro. No, Joe Nathan, you can't do that, bro. Oh man, come on, bro. He said Zack Snyder was never given the freedom as James Gunn has. It's unfair. It's wrong. Zack Snyder has studio interference ever since bro. They gave this motherfucker carte blanche, bro. They said bro. That's how you know it's fake.
Yes.
How do you go to that man and say, hey, take whatever you want in DC?
And if you lose, we'll back you up.
Take whatever you want in DC. What? Take whatever you want? But all y'all was sitting there trying to go at Snyder and being snakes and ball caps and all that, bro. All that shit Jeff Johns did, bro. Crazy. Shout out to Apex Lux.
How much of that regime is still in office that was there when Snyder was there? Like behind the scenes, I know it's more than
it all
Zaslav.
depends on how you look at it. Because if you look at James Gunn as for what he really is, which is the extension of all of them, they're still there. Because he's the extension.
Yeah.
He is. He is the extension, bro. It's him. He is the key. Right. And like as long as he's been there, I mean, everybody else has just kind of been like in orbit. Like Jeff Johns is still kind of in the background, kind of, you know, consulting, I should say, right? Yeah, all these people, bro.
Bro, think about this. What's that movie? Shazam 2. I heard Gunn had writing notes on that.
Bruh, he had notes on everything. He had
bro.
That
you can see his work. It's all the same slapstick comedy that doesn't land well.
The Flash, bro. The shit with the teeth. The George Clooney stuff. All that stuff.
He keeps getting projects greenlit, or even how's his notes getting taken serious? Whoever's over him is like, Gunn, you know what? Just stay in your corner, work on whatever you doing.
Because ain't nobody over him. He don't have nobody over him, bro.
Apparently not, because he got a lot of things. But the good thing about that is it kind of singles him out, so he got nobody else he could blame. It's your fault. It's nobody else's fault, Mr. Gunn.
Yeah, bro. Nah, bro. He had notes on everything, bro. Joker 2. He had notes on everything.
Bro, how did that get greenlit, bro? Think about that. I've been trying to figure that out for the love of God.
Hey, I think that was something. No. I think that, look, that was 100% Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix's idea, was to make it a musical, right? But I think that, because I actually enjoyed that movie quite a bit, but I think some of the things were added to that movie and other things were taken out by James Gunn, 100%. And I will always say this. I think that dumbass animation that starts the movie off is 100% fucking James Gunn shit. 100%. And that puts you in a bad mood kind of when the fucking movie starts. Like, it's a tone of it's a dumbass way to start the movie. He was like, you were talking about Snake in the ball cap. Look, let me tell you how crazy it is, because it's the homie Apex Lux, you know what I'm saying, who'd be pulling up and all that stuff. This man literally was privy to a conversation way back and actually heard Jeff Johns talking shit about what Zack Snyder and them was doing, what they was going to be doing with Man of Steel. It's crazy. And this was, I think, before Man of Steel came out. So it just shows, bro, that the vultures were circling way before, bro. They never wanted Zack in charge. They never wanted him in charge. And the only reason that he even kind of got that film was because Christopher Nolan had his back.
Nolan vouched for him.
Yep. And that was it. And he was like, yo, it's got to be him. And they all got pissed and was all circling the fucking wagons and shit, trying to, yo, how can we get this guy out of there? Right? And everything's just been a problem, bro.
Jealousy. That's what it sounds like. Jealousy.
Jeff Johns, ball cap.
Bro,
good
that's
old ball cap, bro.
That sounds like the worst case of envy, sabotage, bro. You mean to tell me we ain't getting our movies because of that?
Yeah, man, bro, it's dumb shit, right? Like, it's all this. He said, "Yep, I was literally about to explain that." Yep, to Shorty just now. I heard you say Snake and that. Yeah, man. Nah, bro, he literally heard a conversation where his homie was talking to Jeff Johns about what they was about to be doing with fucking about like trying to snake this motherfucker Zack, bro. It's crazy. And then here we are.
They getting then, bro.
Yeah, man.
They deserve to lose their company.
I found some article, bro. They was talking about David Corenswet as Superman in like 2018, bro.
Really?
Yeah, bro. They were talking about David Cornsweet as Superman in 2018, bro.
I heard rumors of him being like a fan favorite casting, but I'm like,
think
really?
about that, bro. 2018.
That's before COVID hit.
Bruh. Justice League came out in 2017.
Wow.
So the very next year, they already had who his apprentice or who his heir apparent was going to be.
Right. They already had who his replacement was going to be, man. That's so tedious. It's mischievous, rather.
But think about this. Who picked David Cornsweet? It was James Gunn, right? Which means James Gunn would have had to have been involved since 2018 as well. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. This shit goes back, bro. It goes back, man.
Cornsweet gonna say something one day. I don't care what he gonna get, because I don't think he liked Gunn too much.
Bruh, that man said, I would rather be in Star Wars going forward than be Superman again. We should have known it was over back then, bruh. He said, I'm gonna be in Star Wars.
That's crazy, man. Who doesn't want to play Superman? Well, when you throw James Gunn under the directing chair, it's a different ball.
Because he had me telling Lex about how my feelings was hurt. Should I want to go back to telling, bro? That's what I was asking earlier. Are we that far into Superman on the big screen that now we're having to watch him talk about how his feelings are hurt with Lex Luthor? Like,
so popular.
Like, bro, like, are we that? You know what I mean? Like, far in to where, hey, Lex, you hurt my feelings, dog. Like, what?
All right, how did we go from faster than the speeding bullet? What do you say? Some quicker than a locomotive train to he has feelings and they get hurt. But he's human. Did he say he's human too or something?
Yep, right? He said, notice that everything changed when Nolan got busy with other things.
Oh, hell yeah. Yep. Nolan didn't have no part to that crap. Nolan, they was like, do whatever you want, Mr. Nolan. He was like, no.
Yeah, but even this, just think about it, right? Like, he was always gonna go do other stuff, right? Like, even in that situation, it's like, bro, I'm a filmmaker too. Like, I can't be. They just shouldn't have been fucking behaving that way, bro. It was just way too much bullshit, right? It was just way too much bullshit, man.
They need an HR department,
right?
That's the joke of the century, though, because you know HR ain't good for nothing in most cases anyway. They in bed with the bad boys. HR, you tell them what happened. They going back telling, hey, Gunn, let me talk to you, man. You know this nigga. You know Zack Snyder came in here today and complained about you.
Right? He said he's the first actor to rather be referred in Twister 2 rather than Superman. He said, "Yeah, I was in Twister 2, man. Don't talk about how I was Superman though. Look."
Word.
We gotta start shutting down, bro.
All right, man. Happy Thanksgiving, bro. It's been great, just fun talking to you, man. You put me on game with a lot of stuff.
I'm glad you pulled up, bro. For sure, man. Hey, look, bro. Check out the Great Gun Conspiracy, bro.
I was just gonna ask you that. I'm gonna.
You have to watch that, bro. Bro, that's the time, bro. The timeline is there, bro. It's there. We legit made a timeline. Like, I'm not even joking. We legit made a fucking timeline and shared it with the people. You know what I mean? And it all adds up, bro. All this stuff has been going on, bro. Like, the fix been in.
I'm gonna check that out, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take this turkey out the oven and it's finally done, hopefully. And then call it a night.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, bro. For sure, man.
Thank you. All right, chat. Y'all have a good night.
Yep. We will get to you next time, bro. Hey, and pull up anytime that I'm doing like an open panel or something too, man. For sure.
Solid, bro. Thanks.
Yep. Peace.
Peace.
Yep. It's shout out to L Turner. That was dope, man. Right. He said Nolan was protecting Zach. Obviously, Nolan had major pull. So nobody, yeah, man. He said faster than prescribed. Bro, come on, man. He said, you think Zach gonna drop a turkey pick tomorrow? I don't know. I hope so. little Final Crisis action. If it is, it's probably going to be something different. You know what I mean? But look, I want to thank y'all, man, because without y'all, and it's dope even having conversations with people that just found the platform, because damn, I ain't gonna lie, this feels weird, y'all. Like, we've been doing this shit for that long. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, people are like, yo, what? And then they have no idea that we've like done all these crazy ass things and stuff, and we just be pulling up, right? He said Nolan was the one who advised Zach not to watch Justice League. He knew it would break his heart. Absolutely. Actually, I think Zach said Debbie and Christopher fucking told him not watch it. Crazy. He said time flies. Yeah, we been putting in mad work, yo. Nah, looks, you got to go back and watch this stream, bro. Getting to talk to somebody who like just now kind of found the platform is pretty amazing, bro. Because they have no idea that we've done all this crazy shit. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, we did right. And it just right. We get to have these dope conversations. Right. Nah, this is crazy, man. Said the issue was when the studio wanted Cavill to do this. She said, post-credit. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah, he's kind of new. So, like, it was just dope having that conversation. And then just, yeah, bro. You just got to watch it. Shout out to the dog. We've officially now had the entire cool table stop through here. Shout out to y'all, man, because y'all be holding it down, man. Like, I know that I be saying that, but man, y'all three dudes, man, it's a special thing that we got going on, bro. Shout out to y'all, gentlemen. All right. Said the next round of bids, December 1st. Oh, yeah. We're going to see. They saying before Christmas, bro. We're going to see what's up. Right? Anyway, anything else that y'all want to ask me before we get out of here? Because I am about to dip. Man, I was busy as hell all day, not eating, not doing nothing. I ain't even had no dinner yet. And that's a fact. I have not had dinner yet. That is a fact. I ain't had no lunch. I ain't had nothing. I'm just here rocking out with y'all, bro. For sure. Going off straight. Hoping optimism. Oh my God. Oh, going on. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right. Would you see me send have it? Yeah. Y'all can't mind me because I've been so busy all day, bro. I've been like getting to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh yeah. Nah, we definitely getting to it. He said, bro, what the fuck? How did our days mirror in that way? I haven't had breakfast or lunch either. Just ate dinner before getting this. Bro, I ain't ate nothing, bro. I'm going off straight hope, optimism, and heroics. Oh my God. I know the people that don't know why I laugh. They're like, why is that so funny? That was an old Jeff Johns quote. Yeah, that's why that shit's funny, bro. Anyway, look, I'm literally crying. That is hilarious. 2 tears, bro. Yep. Anyway, I'm about to get on out of here, y'all. I got to go get some food. We're gonna see y'all next. I don't even look. I don't know what to do with my hands. Oh my God. He said hope, optimism, and heroics is crazy. Yo, I'm cracking up, bro. Y'all too much, bro. Oh my God. I'm just sitting there. He said, remember he had that dumbass WB special with Kevin Smith talking about those. Yeah, bro. Homie was like, yo, I'm the new guy in town, right? Everybody should listen to me because I know what's really gonna work, and I'm the new Kevin Feige, right? It's me, I'm Jeff Johns. I wrote Flashpoint. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Oh my God. Hilarious. All right, look, I'm about to dip on out of here, bro. Hope, optimism, and heroics, bro. Oh my God. How did that do for him? Right? Was that in the Superman 2025? Hope, optimism, and heroics. He said Jeff wearing a toupee now. I'm dead. He said, no more ball cap, man. I'm dead, dog. Look, just let it go, man. Just let it go. Anyway, I'm about to get out. I'm about to get out of here, man. I gotta go get some food. He said, all that stress. Nah, yeah, bro. It's stressful being a snake, bro. You sitting there fucking slithering. Hey, y'all know snakes used to have feet, right? That's why I got trust issues right now. Anyway, I gotta get out of here, bro. I'm gonna get at y'all later. Peace.